Abby Urkonen, daughter of Scott and Kim Urkonen. Abby's activities include varsity golf, first priority kids, HOSA historian, salsa, Y-ball, and Nu Alpha Theta. After graduating high school, Abby is currently undecided but thinking about either a pre-med or business route, but also possibly law. So, yep, undecided it is. Abby is being escorted by high school social studies teacher, Ken Anderson. Abby stated, "I was very excited to ask Mr. Anderson to be my escort because he is one of my favorite teachers. Hollywood versus history is my favorite class every day. Having someone who is enthusiastic about what they teach changes the entire experience of a class. Mr. Anderson's humor is unmatched and always had me laughing. He has shown me so much kindness and patience with even the dumbest of my questions. Although he made me watch more Mel Gibson movies than any teenage girl should have to endure, I will always be thankful to Mr. Anderson." Zach Bennett, son of Brian and Penny Bennett. Zach participates in football, Y-ball, track and field, hunting, and youth group. He also enjoys just hanging with the boys. Zach plans to earn either a wildlife and fisheries degree or a sports broadcasting degree from an undecided university. Zach is escorted by Mr. Mike Sir, high school science teacher, assistant football coach, and head girls basketball coach. Zach chose Mr. Zer because he has taught me the value of hard work and how to lead by example. I have learned to put others first, and the only way to win in sports and in life is to work together. He has also taught me that the best way to improve is from your mistakes, even if that means laughing at me with the rest of the football team about the mistakes I made playing football. Thank you for teaching me the ability to laugh at myself and how to put others' interests before my own. Thank you, Coach Zer, for everything you have taught me." Abby Urkonen and Zach Bennett.
Avery Myers, daughter of Chris and Jody Myers. Avery's activities include high school varsity volleyball team, Mu Alpha Theta, peer helpers, HOSA, and National Honor Society. She also loves eating at Hoo Ha and watching the TV show The Office. After graduating high school, Avery is planning on attending the University of Nebraska-Lincoln and pursuing a career in the health field. Avery is being escorted by high school math teacher Alan Hoagie. She stated, "I chose Mr. Hoagie because for the last 2 years, he has been one of my favorite teachers. For most people that know me, they know that I stress out over everything. Mr. Hoagie is one of the few people who can calm me down, especially when I begin to freak out over a huge math test. From his funny jokes to making sure I always understand the problems completely, even if it takes a couple of times to explain them to me, he always finds a way to build me up. No matter if it is my first question or my 100th, Mr. Hoagie answers them with enthusiasm. He always wants the best for his students, and I think a lot of his hard work sometimes goes unnoticed. I believe I stand for everyone when I say thank you for everything you do and for always believing in us, even when it is sometimes difficult for us to believe in ourselves." Cole Siliuson, son of Tim and Miranda Siliuson. Cole is involved in football, basketball, track and field, peer helpers, salsa, and Special Olympics. He is also interested in fishing, golf, and fantasy football. Cole is currently undecided on both his major and his college choice. Cole is escorted by Robert Bennis, 4th grade teacher, and more importantly, his father, Tim Siliuson. Cole stated, "I choose my father because he pushes me to be the best person that I can be. Whether it was in 4th grade English class, on the football field, the basketball court, or every single day. He may treat me a little bit harder than everyone else, but he always says, if I don't try to help you, that means that I don't care. So that must mean he cares an awful lot about me."
Force, National Honor Society, and Nu Alpha Theta. She also enjoys supporting all school events and hanging out with friends. She's unsure where she will attend college, but does plan to pursue a career in the medical field. She's being escorted by BBHS Spanish teacher Leo Lochner. I chose Miss Lochner because I truly strive to be as positive as her. Every day, for the past 3 years, I walk into her class and my mood is instantly lifted. Through Spanish can be beyond confusing at times. She is a great teacher and is always there to remind me that I am on the right track and am capable of anything. You will never find Miss Lochner without a smile on her face, and her optimism is something everyone can use during the school day. I am so thankful to have her as a teacher for the past 3 years. I can't thank her enough for everything she has done for me. Johnny Ackerman, son of Dan and Maria Ackerman. Johnny's activities include fishing, camping, helping others, meeting people, hanging out with friends and family, and supporting our lives the best he possibly can. He plans on pursuing a major in English secondary education and a minor in criminal justice. He is currently undecided with which school he will be attending, but he would love to teach an English and/or criminal justice class here at Frank Valley High School once he graduates college. Johnny is being escorted by Amber Ernst, RBE kindergarten teacher. Johnny stated, "I chose Miss Ernst because not only was she my kindergarten teacher and started my education path, but she started it off right. Kindergarten is a big step to make for every kid, but to have a teacher come for you and welcome you to their class the way she did, they deserve to be everyone's favorite teacher." Apparently, I liked her so much as a teacher that I came home after school on the first day and told my parents, "Wow, my teacher smells really good." I will never forget the countless memories from that first year of school, the kindergarten graduation, the Tootie Top song, and our play with the grand box that talked. I can't imagine how hard it is to do a great job like you did, and for that you will always be my favorite, and I can't say thank you enough, and will be forever grateful. Ella Simonson and Johnny Ackerman. Maddie Albertson, daughter of Rich and Shannon Albertson. Maddie's activities include Best Buddies, HOSA, Salsa, National Honor Society, and Student Council. She is also interested in eating, watching golf, and hanging out with friends. Maddie plans on attending SDSU and pursuing a major in clinical counseling. However, she states she is very indecisive, so this may change in the future. She is escorted by BBHS English teacher Dan Canfield. Maddie says, "I chose Mr. Canfield to be my escort because of the person he is. Having a great teacher is always helpful in high school, but having a person that pushes me each day to be a better individual is what I will truly remember when I leave high school. I first had Mr. Canfield freshman year for English and speech. I lucked out and got him again for English my junior year. Mr. Canfield knows how much I stress about the little things and assured me each day I was okay and there was no need to stress. I can't tell you how many times I would go up to him to ask the dumbest questions, but he would always laugh and give me an answer. He never made me feel embarrassed for asking or saying anything. He was also so willing to help me out with my problems outside of school and was always interested in my well-being. I feel like I will never have another teacher with his amazing qualities, and I know he's influenced not only me, but many other students. I will never forget what he has done for me, and I strive to be a person like him. Thank you for impacting my life in ways I will never forget." Grant Gunderson, son of Emery and Christina Gunderson. Grant's activities include theater, choir, orchestra, peer helpers, student council, Mu Alpha Theta, Trinidad Music Honor Society, and National Honor Society. Grant also enjoys watching movies and spending time with friends and family. After graduating high school, Grant is going to attend South Dakota State University and plans to double major in data science and theater. Grant is being escorted by high school English and theater director Melanie Siddick. Grant stated, "I chose Mrs. Siddick because she connects with her students in a way that creates a family-like atmosphere and allows students to be themselves.
She provided me the ultimate creative outlet. She helped me discover a side of myself that I never knew existed. She instills confidence in me, and she inspires me to try new things and challenge myself, while also making me believe I can succeed. She is a great director and has given me room to grow through challenging roles. I will forever be grateful to Mrs. Siddick for the impact she has had on my high school years, which will now carry over into my future plans.
Grace Wilford, daughter of Tom and Lori Wilford. Grace's school participation includes softball, choir, chamber choir, theater, Mu Alpha Theta, National Honor Society, peer helpers, and marching, jazz, and concert band over the years. She also likes to hunt, fish, and hike when time allows. Grace is unsure of where she would like to study, but will probably stay in the Midwest. She plans to study music education and become a choir director. Grace has chosen high school choir director Terry Gullickson to escort her. Grace states, Mr. Gullickson has been a teacher of mine since 6th grade. He has always encouraged me and helped me better myself musically and as a person. When I had bad days, I would go to his classroom and play the piano as much and as loud as I wanted, and he never once complained. In fact, he encouraged me while I did so and never failed to turn my day around. The joy and energy he brings every day is absolutely inspiring, and if I turn out to be half the teacher he is, I will be thrilled. I would like to thank Mr. Gullickson for not only being a great teacher for 7 years now, but for being an amazing mentor and friend. Luke Higgins, son of Joel Higgins and Leslie Black. Luke's activities include playing varsity soccer, singing in an a cappella group, helping with peer helpers, and participating in student council. He also enjoys nice walks on the beach and hikes in the mountains, along with photography and hanging out with the boys. Luke has already enlisted in the Army National Guard. After graduating high school, he plans to pursue a career in environmental engineering while continuing his military career. Thank you for your service, Luke. Luke is being escorted by Brandon Valley District Technology Integrationist Kim Skipstead. Luke stated, "She was my first teacher in the Brandon Valley School District and inspired me to read and be myself. The atmosphere of her classroom was nothing but amazing. She was always enthusiastic about helping me learn and challenge myself. Mrs. Skipstead was a role model and someone to look up to for the rest of my life. Without her as my first teacher in Brandon, I doubt I would be in the place I am today." Grace Fulford and Luke Higgins. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2019 Brandon Valley Homecoming Court.